Can you share a specific challenge you faced as a legislator and how you worked your way through that?
Oh, yeah, there's so many of them. I mean, every day is a challenge up at the legislature, depending on what happens. But, I think back to I believe it was the 2021 session. That was the COVID session, so the building was closed. It was really a difficult session, but I had made it a passion to try to pass a cannabis consumption lounge bill because, as you know, the voters approved cannabis here. But there's nowhere to consume. You can't consume it in public. You can't bring it into the casinos. And so I saw that as a gap. I took that draft bill around and tried to get my colleagues to sign on to it. That's something you typically do. You try to get folks to sign on. Nobody wanted to sign on to that bill because they said this is going to be too hard. It's going to be there's going to be too many questions. We don't know what the possibilities are. So I was the only sponsor on that bill, and I had to work really hard to settle all the concerns, right, from law enforcement concerns to local government concerns to the legal industry saying, wait, is this going to compete with us? To at that point satisfying Governor Sisolak that this was a good idea, to talking to some of our disadvantaged communities that said, well, where do we get a piece of this? And having to get 2/3 vote because it included a new tax, like a regulatory tax scheme, and so I had to get Republican votes too. And one of the ways I was able to do that, and something any good legislator does, is you got to have lots of conversations. You have to talk to people, even those who disagree with you. And I would say what got us over the hump there is I found some unlikely allies, some really conservative voices who sort of from a libertarian perspective said, yeah, we should totally do this. And they were able to talk to some of the more conservative members of the legislature who ultimately voted for the legislation. Now, I think absent that happening, they just saw it as, well, this is Yeager's bill, and we're on different sides of the aisle, so why would we support something he wants to do? So I think that was a testament to you just got to dig in and do the work. These things do not pass on their own. And so that's one example of many, but, I was very uncertain we were going to be able to get that bill enacted, and I think we got it by one vote out of the Assembly, got it out of the Senate, and then was able to resolve the concerns that Governor Sisolak had, and he was able to sign it.
Yes, I'm stuck in